And her opponent from Queens, New York. She is the OVW Women's Champion, the baddie, Leila.
Women's champion, the baddie Leila Gray, making her way out here. Leila just dripping with confidence. Linda, as a multi-time women's champion, can you blame her?
Yeah, I mean, 4-time OVW Women's Champion, and you know it's only just over a week away where Leila will be defending that Women's Championship against her former best friend. So you know that's got to be in the back of her mind tonight as she's facing Freya.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, and you got to think to Freya the Slaya, she wants to be that glacier that's going to try to erase anyone in her path to the OVW Women's Championship, and maybe that starts tonight against Leila Gray.
Oh, God.
Wow. It's a way to start everything off. Wow.
Hell of an icebreaker, as you would call it. Freya the Slaya raining down on Leila Gray, who has to know Tiffany Nieves is somewhere watching this match very closely. And while Leila Gray might have to be looking over her shoulder for Tiffany Nieves, you know, Linda, you got to think these women are just as concerned as everyone else about these men in black. This revolution has been running rampant in OVW as of late. I mean, no one is safe right now.
Wreaking havoc in and out of the ring, in and out of the building, locker rooms everywhere.
You know,
I mean, just mention Leila preparing for her match next week. That's an added concern.
An absolute added concern is everybody here in OVW looking over their shoulders at this revolution, and I can't tell you the things that I have had sent to me over the course of the last few weeks from OVW fans and how upset everyone is, in the locker room included, myself included, is what's been happening here. Yeah. Something has to be done about that.
You're absolutely right, Josh. We're reaching an impasse. I mean, OVW, we've planned, we've plotted, we had traps set, and somehow this revolution, they keep pulling aces out of their sleeve, and we have to find a way to stop this. Ooh, Leila Gray right now finding a way to stop Freya the Slaya, the women. She took that OVW Women's Championship from. Oh, here we go.
Oh, and you mentioned earlier, Brian, Leila cashing in that opportunity from the Women's Nightmare Rumble on Freya. So that's just some added fire, some added fuel between the two ladies tonight.
Absolutely, an added accolade of a Leila Gray, a 4-time women's champion, Nightmare Rumble winner. I mean, there's not a lot that Leila Gray has not done here in OVW.
Yes, and you got to believe Freya, not forgetting everything that Leila was a part of when she was in with the Bad Girls Club. I mean, you got to think, you know, with this Pick Your Poison match, did Tiffany choose Freya knowing that, you know, when she dropped the title to Leila, that was a cash, and there was some interference. So I think
cover here.
Tiffany having a lot of game plan into this match for Pick Your Poison as well.
Absolutely. I mean, Josh, loaded Pick Your Poison pick here with Freya and Leila. Tons of history there. But let me ask you, Josh, as a man who's seen hostile takeovers, been part of several himself.
Yeah, well.
Are these women worried that there might be a woman in black? I mean, it stands to reason that Revolution would want to take over the women's division as well.
You know, and I don't disagree. And the thing about it is, this Revolution, as Crixus and then the rest of these turncoat, backstabbing thugs want to call themselves, it wouldn't shock me if there was someone in the OVW women's locker room who they've been in the ear of. The question is, if there was, who is it?
And Josh, you make a really, really good point. Oh, look at that blockbuster there from Leila. And Linda, as we said from before, I mean, Leila Gray cashed in that Nightmare Rumble win, picked it, and then cashed it in on Freya the Slaya. And as we said before, that has to be in the mind of Tiffany when she picked Freya as Leila's opponent. I mean,
yes, that's got to be, again, part of the game plan Tiffany had from the start. I mean, everybody here just really observing, really being smart about their decisions. And with this Pick Your Poison, I mean, we know that Tiffany's got her match coming up too, but right now, that bad blood between Freya and Leila, I mean, it's coming ahead. I mean, literally.
Oceans of bad blood here. So much history. You could write a textbook about it. Now down to their knees, battling it out back and forth here.
Neither one of these women want to find themselves in a vulnerable position where they may lose this matchup. And that's something that you've got to think is running through the head of Leila Gray ahead of her championship match at Independence Rage on the 29th.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
They heard that one in Alaska.
I mean, that'll fix something. What a hip bump there. Just takes Leila Gray right into that middle rope. Freya charging in. Oh, but look at that low bridge from Leila Gray.
Freya the Slaya struggling to maintain her balance there to be knocked to the outside by Leila.
Leila now looking like she's backing
Freya's
up.
Freya's got to be ready.
Freya gotta have eyes on the. There we go. Hurricane Rana from Leila onto the ramp. Are you kidding me?
That Hurricane Rana takes down Freya the Slaya.
Hellacious Hurricane Rana there from Leila, and now just raining down blows on Freya the Slaya.
Oh, again, you guys, so much history between the two of them, so much bad blood. And while it's going to be Leila facing Tiffany next Saturday at Independence Rage,
As
you
you
know,
see,
Freya's got to keep things up and to keep herself in that contention for the women's title as well.
Yes, absolutely. I think that you're right. You know, that's going to be in the head of Leila Gray. If she's not careful here, you've got to think that Tiffany has some sort of plan.
Wait a
Speaking of Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Say her name, she appears. Tiffany Nieves making her way to ringside, interfering in this pick or poison matchup.
Just like we said before, Freya needing to have eyes behind her head, but looks like Leila, needed to as well.
What a hell of a powerbomb. Stacks her up.
Oh,
I thought that could have been a free.
Leila out of that pop-up powerbomb. Freya thought she had the women's champ beat there. Tiffany Nieves thought she had it as well.
Tiffany irate. So much at stake here, and just over a week before the huge title match at Independence Rage.
Tiffany Nieves watching on as Freya in control of Leila Gray here. Well, what's Freya thinking here? Got Leila on that top rope in the corner.
I'm not really sure, and that's not something that we see Freya do often. She keeps herself grounded most times, but we do know that she will take to the skies if need be, but hang on.
Whoa!
Sunset flip power bomb.
Oh,
It cost her.
Here is your winner, Leila Gray.
Leila Gray picking up the win despite the interference of Tiffany Nieves, and what a big momentous win for Leila. Moving into Independence Rage, Linda.
yes.